What is going on, guys? Skits here, back with my 7th episode for the 1 copper to 1 million gold challenge. Just got back from TwitchCon and VegasCon, so we're back on the grind. With that being said, patch 7.3.2 dropped. So after I loot the mailbox, I'm going to vendor what I left here in the bags before the trip. We're going to loot. We're going to go over what we got, what sold, what did not sell, and then we are going to go over what I'm going to buy now. So let's jump right into the mailbox. At the moment, it's full. So we're going to go over here. We're going to vendor a lot of our gray items that we looted while we were farming last time. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 spots open. That should be enough to loot our latest creation, our latest batch in the mailbox here. So let's open all. I'm gonna put the chat window up here so you guys can see what's going on. Patch 7.3.2 dropped. This is a very important part of this 7th episode to the 1 copper to 1 million gold challenge, because the Primal Sargonite vendor came out in the Vindicar. So what does that mean? Basically, a couple patches ago, when Legion dropped, the Blood of Sargeras was introduced, and then a couple weeks after that, the Primal Blood vendor, or the Blood of Sargeras vendor, was introduced for you guys to trade in your bloods for current materials. The same thing happened during this catch-up system, where you can trade in your Primal Sargonites for those items. So let's /reload our mailbox real quick. I don't think anything sold while we were gone. We listed a couple of items, but we do have 2 light leathers, 5 stacks that sold. So not bad, not great, but that's what we have after our 7th episode. We're up to almost 550 gold, 94 silver, and 47 copper. I am going to relist all of these items right here, but first I'm going to check the auction house. I'm going to go over the new Primal Sargonite vendor and let you guys know what I'm after right now moving forward. Alright guys, let's relist all of the items in our bag before we invest in something new, and more importantly, something current to patch 7.3.2 and updated Legion. So let's go through everything real quick. Linen cloth, not worth my time right now. 14 silver is the cheapest and what it's going for in the auction house right now, so I'm not going to take the auction house cut, even though it's only a silver, to list that. Let's check out the shadow gem. We have a couple of those up, also not worth it. Let's check out the Tiger's Eye, worth it. So 1 stack of 2 at 5 gold. I'm not going to list underneath of that. I'm going to list underneath of this 24 gold. So we're gonna do 2 stacks of 1. If somebody is after Tiger's Eye, more than likely it's going to be for more than just 2 of them. So I'm gonna put those up, 2 stacks of 1 at 24 gold. Let's check out the Malachite. Also a great price here. We're going to put these up in stacks of 1, so 4 stacks of 1 at 21 gold per. Our wolf meat, awesome price. We're going to 5 stack those, so 11 stacks of 5 at 4 gold, 10 silver per item. Let's check out our chunk of boar meat. Also not a terrible price. I'm going to take a risk here. 2 gold, 2 gold, 2 gold, 12 gold. I'm going to 5 stack these right underneath of here, 3 stacks of 5. We are going to list our copper ore in stacks of 5. I'm not worried about this right now. Once we get up to about 1,000 gold, 1,500 gold, then we can start doing a lot of damage on the auction house. But right now I'm just trying to get rid of a lot of the scrap stuff that we farmed up during the early process of this 1 copper to 1 million gold challenge. So the copper ore is up. Rough stone, not a terrible price here. Let's put these up in stacks of 5 again. We're going to put 23 stacks of 5 up right here at about 1 gold, 8 silver, because again, guys, this 1 stack of 15 is at 35 silver. Miserable price. If you guys are buying, or anybody is buying rough stone, it's going to be for more than just 15. So let's list our light leather. Terrible price right here, but we can pretty stack this in stacks of 5 or 10. So I'm going to put it right here. 1 gold, 40 silver. Let's put it in stacks of 10, 15. And then a couple more items and we should be good to go, guys. So I'm going to relist all of this. I'm going to go over it. Let's check out our livers here. Not bad. 1 stack, 2 stacks of 1 right here. Let's list our bear meat in 8 stacks of 1. Let's also list our coyote meat. Awesome price here. And 3 stacks of 1 for 7 gold per. Small eggs. We're going to hold on to those for the holiday season. Boar ribs. We're listing up in 6 stacks of 5. And again, guys, all of these items came from just mildly farming while I was not leveling, but the starting zones, just passively going through with mining and skinning, whacking stuff, and just killing it and looting it on the way. So Murloc fin, we're almost done here, boys. 6 stacks of 1 we'll post up here. And then a couple more things. Clam meat. That's going up 4 stacks of 1. And then let's check the tough jerky real quick here. Somebody reset that. Pretty astronomical price. It's not going to sell, I don't think, but it does not hurt to list and see what's going on because you never know what is going to sell. So that's good for now. Again, we have our bear meat, boar meat, clam meat, copper ore, coyote meat, more boar ribs, liver, light leather, malachite, murloc fin, rough stone, wolf meat, tiger's eye, and tough jerky all on the auction house right now. We have 548 gold to spare. Let's make some investments. All right, guys, like I said, with the new Primal Sargonite vendor in patch 7.3.2, it allows us now to trade in all of those primals. People have been saving up for months and months and months. They are dumping them and just exploding the auction house, not in a good way. So if you guys have noticed, a lot of the ore, a lot of the crafting reagents, gems, everything has crashed because people are buying all of the materials now with the Primal Sargonite. So previously, if you guys have no idea what happened in Legion, there was a Blood of Sargeras. That was the crafting reagent that it complemented other crafting reagents. For instance, you could take 1 uncut raw gem, take 1 blood, combine them, and get a cut gem. So the next wave came with Primal Sargonite. So Primal Sargonite for the first month and a half, I believe, never had a vendor. Now there's a vendor, and now everybody's turning in their primals and just exploding the auction house, like I said, not in a good way, but for this 1 copper to 1 million gold challenge, it is kind of beneficial for us because we can scoop up a lot of cheap materials. And like I said before, I've been playing WoW for about 12 years now, and there's a pattern. There's always a pattern. Everybody that had all of these Primal Sargonites saved up, bought them all, made a quick buck on the auction house, sold everything, and then it's going to even back out again, guys. So don't panic. The gem prices will stabilize. All the crafting stuff will stabilize, but just stay patient. But now might be a good time for us to scoop up maybe some underpriced Imperium, so on and so forth. So we are scanning right now for some Imperium. We have 548 gold, 80 silver, and 47 copper. There's 18 total pages of Imperium, and I'm looking for anything that is in a miserable stack. So what I mean by that, maybe like 1 stack of like 11 or a couple single stacks or anything that I can flip with this little amount of gold. Perfect, guys. Okay, 1 stack of 29. I'm going to buy this immediately while I talk about it for 425 gold. So you guys can see the next cheapest is 17 gold. And those are walls. So I'll explain to you guys what walls are real quick here after I buy this, and hopefully I can pick this up for 425 gold. Awesome. We just scooped that up. So what these are right here, teaching point, 384 stacks of 1, 200 stacks of 1. These are people that are listing these knowing that the average player, with or without an add-on for the auction house, is not going to sit here all day and just buy single stacks. You know what I'm saying? So they'll go, and the plan here is to put these single stacks up in a lot of them, so all of the other players that come in behind this with their own Imperium to sell just throw it underneath this, and it just continues to tank the price while people buy up the bulk underneath these single stacks of 1, if that makes sense. So we just bought that 1 stack of 29 in Imperium, and the closest 5 stack I see here, I really don't. So what I'm going to do now, you guys know I love my pretty stacks of 5. I'm going to take out carefully, make sure I don't tamper with, okay, here we go. Nothing sold from earlier. 1 stack of 29, we bought for 425 gold, and now we're going to relist in stacks of 5 because stacks of 5, 10, 20, 50 are very appealing to people. So here we go. Let's see where the closest stack of 5 is, and let's take a risk, and hopefully somebody will buy these up just because of how appealing these stacks of 5 look. So I'm automatically gonna list in stacks of 5 here, and let's see where we can place this. Okay, perfect. I don't see any stacks of 5. Okay, we can't get too carried away because the price is at 17 gold. I want to put this maybe at about 26 gold per. So let's try 5 stacks of 5 at 26 gold, 50 silver. And again, we bought this 1 stack of 29 at 14 gold per. So let's list this up right here. We will check back in the next 1 copper to 1 million gold challenge, episode 8, and I will let you guys know how we do. This is the jump start right here, boys. Good vibes. I will see you in the next video. If you have not already, like, share, most importantly, subscribe if you have not. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.